Welcome back, everybody. The first half is over. Brady is back, and the Rangers are really sucking. We're going to get Joe's thoughts on that and a whole lot more around the league. Welcome back to Four Guys and Still No Clue. Good afternoon, gentlemen. As of this recording, the MLB draft is ongoing, but you guys are probably seeing this now Monday morning. But yeah, we got a full crew today. We're talking about the last week. The first half is now over. But first and foremost, really, Brady's back. Brady, we want to hear about your family trip and how you're doing, man.
It's great to be back. Family trip was good. I tried to hop on for our last recording, but just wasn't able to get it done. But
Yeah,
we're here.
Chick-fil-A Wi-Fi will do that to you.
Yeah,
That's all right.
we're here. We're back. That's all
Yeah,
that
Joe, Kenji, how you guys doing? It's been I guess I haven't seen you guys in a week. How we doing?
Just gonna start with Kenji.
Joe just woke up from a nap. Everybody. Um,
I'm fine.
okay.
Kenji's doing good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
He filled out the shelf. Kenji, you want to talk about that for a second? You filled out the shelf behind you because we bullied you into doing it last time we recorded.
Yeah, so on Amazon, I spent too much money on just little stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Just like point at one or two things and tell me what's behind
I
you.
got my sword,
Okay.
but I think I'm gonna move it down because I can't even see my sword because the angle of my table.
Okay.
You gotta use it to protect yourself too, like when an intruder comes in.
Yeah, it's gotta be reachable, and I'm not that tall, so I don't know how high I can get it. I got a couple bats down here that are like geared to my heart.
Okay.
And then I got a photo album because I'm still stuck in high school, obviously.
Cute.
And I got my shoes that I only you can only find in Japan because I'm so cool.
Yeah.
And then I have just like my favorite country album right there that none of you will ever understand.
Cool. Sweet.
And then the Packers helmet that Brady gave me for my birthday like 5 years ago.
Like 5 years ago. The only Packers like form of attire you own.
Only football thing I probably even have.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm a fan.
Joe, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, here guys, let me show you my background real quick. So over here we got the door to my closet and the door to go outside of the hall, and a hook to hang up that Dane Dunning jersey.
So what are those two white things between the doors?
Those are light switches.
Oh, nice.
Kenji, those are light switches. Yeah.
Technology.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You probably have one in your home, Kenji. Do you know what they look like?
Hey, I was just trying to give something to talk about for a moment.
I'm sorry.
No, when's the Dane Dunning jersey coming?
That's true.
Keep pressuring me into buying one because, I know I have to buy one, and I'm gonna get around to it eventually. But it's just I don't know. First of all, I don't know which one I should get: the baby blue, City Connect, or just like the regular white.
It's got to be the baby blue.
Baby blue.
It's got to be.
You think so?
I
don't think the City.
I don't know, man. I don't like the City Connects that much. I'm really not a fan. But I like the baby blue. I like the home white. I don't think you can go wrong, dude. But I think honestly, I think you're making excuses, Joe.
No, I'm not.
I think you just gotta buy.
Go and literally buy.
Dane Dunning has three out of his last 5 starts have been quality starts that he's pitched really well. So I think you need to do it. I think
you 100% need to do the baby blue jerseys. Those are sick.
And Kenji has his new bar jersey just chilling there.
That's true. New bar when playing overseas is an alien. Did you guys see he popped off in when they played in England too, when they played in London last time?
Yeah.
I was like, of course, New Bar. Anytime he goes on a plane, he turns into Barry Bonds overseas.
Yeah, don't let jet lag New Bar get hot.
Jet lag New Bar.
All right. 250 right now.
Okay, yeah. So moving right along then. So we're gonna get to some of our main talking points. And the first half is done. The first point, the one I'm most excited for are the Rangers being so bad. You just lost a series to the Washington Nationals, who own, I believe. Let me check this just so we can get it right, so Joe can be made fun of. The Washington Nationals have the fourth worst record in all of baseball, and you just lost a series to Joe. What do you have to say for your lovely Rangers?
Well, so if I'm being completely honest, I stopped watching any Rangers games since the Astros series Because I
Wow.
knew as soon as I turned it on, they would just start sucking, and we would lose. And I would get mad at the bullpen. I would get mad at Semien. I would get mad at Garcia.
Yep.
Get mad at every single player on the team. So I just stopped watching it and check my phone from time to time. Let's see how the scores.
Yep. It's
And I'll watch
7-2.
on the Nationals
5-4.
Rangers game. Oh,
Yep.
Dane Dunning just gave up a home run. Oh no, it's 7-2 now. So it's just like I don't even know what to say at this point. We were doing so hot, and now it's just like every time I'm like scared. When like
Yep.
this is like the Rangers versus Nationals are about to start
Yeah.
pitching, and Heaney. It's just like
Yeah,
so,
I'm looking at it right here. You guys have lost 2 straight. You're 3-7 in your last 10. Houston is right on your tail.
1.5 games back, right?
Two back now. I
Wasn't
think
it like
Houston
7
game
games
ended
like a
today.
week ago? Or like a week and a half ago?
5 or 6. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we played the Astros in a four game series, and they took 3 from us.
Oh.
So that's what cut the deficit down to like a lot. And
Yeah.
at least I think they lost 2 to Seattle. Took 2 from them in this series, and so it's like they're not gonna pass us up yet.
Yeah. What's the problem with the team, Joe? So you said the bullpen makes you mad. Simeon makes you mad. What's the problem with you? Like, how do you right the ship?
So I think like in April and May, our average with runners in scoring position was just crazy. It was crazy high. It's probably up there with like the Rays or the Braves, and now it's like we're going 3 for 19 with runners in scoring position.
Oh.
Our bullpen isn't able to just just keep guys off base, and I don't know. It's like it just seems like the guys that should be stepping up and doing good for them, like Semien and Seager, just like the top 5 in the lineup, just seem to string together any hits, while the bottom 6, 7, 8, 9 guys are starting all the rallies and scoring all the runs for them. So I think part of it is just the big guys, the stars, are trying to do too much, and so that's kind of forcing the lower guys to try and pick up the pace. And so that with that dynamic paired with like the bullpen that's never been good for us, and our ability to just blow leads is astounding. Honestly, it's just, I don't even know what to say at this point. Just like losing to the Nationals, Heaney giving up 7 runs in 2 innings.
Oh, dude, that was so funny.
So I turned the game on. I think Meneses hit the first home run. It was like a run shot.
In the first inning or something. Yeah,
they put 3 or 4 in the first inning. Then they put up 3 in the next. I just turned the game off. I was like, nope. I'll just check my fantasy. Check the fantasy app in 2 hours. See how the players have.
It's all
because kind of what you got to do.
It's all because Jonah Heim cut his hair.
Oh, Heim got a haircut.
Heim did get a haircut. Honestly, I don't care what you guys say. It's just like I don't think that hair looked too bad. It didn't look too bad.
I have not seen it. So I mean, Brady clearly has an opinion. Brady's bad.
That's all. It was just I knew he cut his hair.
All right. Okay. Well then, so we'll move right along then. Rangers suck now. Good luck to you guys. Good thing it's the All-Star break.
Yeah, well, they don't get a break because half the team's playing in it. Anyways, carry
on. The Tampa Bay Rays have been on a pretty bad streak here as of late. We'll get to maybe a good segue to this is the Phillies, which Brady's been chomping at the bit to talk about for the last 2 weeks. But Tampa Bay lost 7 in a row coming into today. 6 in a row coming into today. They won this afternoon's game. They won the final against who did they play? Somebody help me out. Atlanta, yeah. So they took the final game against Atlanta. Atlanta's crazy hot. But now the O's are only 2 games back of Tampa Bay in the East, which is nuts considering the start that Tampa Bay was on. It's just as an O's fan, it's crazy to see. I have no faith in my team either. Like every time I turn a game on, similar to Joe, I just expect them to blow it. I just expect the very worst, and if they win, then you know what? Then I'm happy. But if you got low expectations, means you're happy more of the time. But yeah, O's are 2 back. We'll get into the standings here in a minute. Tampa Bay opening the door slightly. They've been playing really bad. They just starting pitching isn't going deep. Bullpen's been bad because they're exhausted. So, and then we'll go straight then from the Rays into the Phillies because part of the Rays losing streak was getting swept by the Phillies. Brady, go ahead.
Yes, the Phillies just swept Tampa in Tropicana Field in Florida, and which was unbelievable because there in no way did I think that was going to happen.
No
And
shot.
then they were just playing Atlanta and getting beat like crazy. They had to face Strider, but
Yeah,
today, former Philly Zach Eflin got him the win today. So I think that's
definitely.
big. He's been a monster guy for them. But on to the Phillies. Well, we've kind of been pretty hot lately. I like where we're
Yeah.
at, being halfway done.
Yeah.
We are, off the top of my head, 11, 12 games out from Atlanta.
You're
And
12 back, 7 over 500.
yeah, and we're like two and a half from Miami, who I don't know how is second in the division right now.
Miami's playing great.
They're bound to cool down, but
No,
Phillies got hot around this time last year, so I'm all ups from here looking at it. Obviously, but the main concern is Bryce Harper getting hit in the elbow last night.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, who were they playing? Who was it?
They were playing Miami.
Miami.
Actually.
Yeah. I saw Garrett hit him in the elbow. Yeah.
Yeah, which was crazy. I saw the thing. It just said he's pretty sore, but he's transitioning to play first base anytime after the All-Star break, actually.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that'll be big because then I feel like he even says in that article from the press that he just doesn't feel same power's not there, which I was telling Kenji about last week or a week before. Just it does not look like he's fully getting.
Do you think they rushed him back? Do you think he rushed back, and that's why power numbers are lagging, or is it pitch clock, or do you know what could it be that why are the power numbers back?
Well, I was telling Kenji it's weird because with the arm issue, I don't feel like obviously the arm coming back early is probably part of it, but I was telling Kenji I just feel like he's not in like the lower half of his swing. Like it's different. It doesn't look the same.
Yeah.
And it's literally it has nothing to do with his arm from there. It just looks like legs from what I can tell. But obviously the arm plays a factor. But hopefully playing in the field kind of takes some stress out of it. Gets Schwarber out of the outfield if they're smart, which is big. Yeah. But it's
not to get super nerdy on everybody because I know this is not a nerd podcast. His expected batting average is only like 10 points lower than it was last year. It's 271. He's had either that same level or lower 2019, 2018, 2016. So he's not like, I think he's just getting unlucky. I don't know where the power's gone. But he's still top 10% of the league in exit velo, maybe launching.
I still feel like he gets good swings. It's just not powerful at all.
Yeah, no, they're not. Like he's hitting nearly 300.
Yeah.
But it's not leaving the yard. Right? Like he's just not doing anything.
Spurs him up.
Yeah.
But honestly, I have a new DFA player on the team.
Hey, we're waiting on that. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. That's how we finish them. Yep. Yeah. Hold honestly, on. Stick around.
I think the main reason the Phillies have had so much success lately is, and I've seen multiple MLB sources say the same thing, the starting pitching has been so much better lately.
Nola's been on his game too. So
across the board.
Yeah.
So like Ranger Suarez, everyone's been picking him up in fantasy. Wheeler, Nola, it's just improving. And so the offense can get the job done when we're not dealing with 5 runs in 3 innings every
right. For sure.
Nothing but high hopes. Also, before we transition to the next part, the draft is on and the first pick came in.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna. Go ahead. You're a college baseball guy.
As expected, it was Paul Skeens from LSU.
Yep. I don't know if anybody watched the College World Series. That dude is
the pitcher
unbelievable.
So dominant. I've never seen a pitcher like that in college. I've never seen a pitcher like that.
Had the shutout game, like the pitch off with the other pitcher?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
In the Wake game.
Pull your microphone closer, Kenji.
Yeah.
You sound like you're underwater. People want to hear your beautiful voice.
He threw.
Turn it down because I don't want my AC to be blaring into your guys' ears.
We can't hear your AC. We can't even hear you anymore.
But yeah, Kenji,
That's actually a good thing. Never mind. Don't change anything.
He was 125 pitches into that outing, still pumping 101.
Yeah, Skeens is gross.
Just unbelievable.
Yeah, and I got the second pick right here. Nationals are up there on the podium. I got it pulled up.
Yeah.
Stupid Manfred. I freaking hate Rob Manfred.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was watching his speech just barely. I'm like, dude.
Cruz. Dylan Cruz, LSU to Washington.
Dylan Cruz, please.
Now, Langford to Detroit for sure, right?
Yeah, that's a Detroit pick, I feel. It just screams
That
Detroit.
sounds like Detroit, yeah. Okay, I mean, I like that pick for him. Anyway, this isn't a draft pod. Maybe it will be one day. The Braves are 27-5 in their last 32 games. As good as the Phillies have been playing, the Braves have been on an all-time tear.
We can't catch up.
There's it's just
like their run differential during that time.
I'm not sure during that time, but their differential is 147 plus 147. Here, I could look at the last month. Hang on.
Dude, but it's crazy because we literally can't do anything. Like we're winning. We won 13 in a row road games, and we can't get any leeway room because they just keep.
Yeah, they're insane. For reference, Kenji, a month ago their run differential was plus 58. Now it's plus 147. In a month they added 100 to their run differential. Which is unbelievable. Atlanta's gone on an all-time tear. They're pitching great. The bullpen's great. They're just hitting like nobody's business either. So Brady probably watches more Braves games than I do, but Braves have been crazy.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, they've been nuts. So then I guess now as we get to the last couple points here, Kenji, first of all, I mean, you're our baseball expert here. How do you feel about the state of the game? Are you enjoying yourself? Like, do you want to turn your TV off? Or, I mean, the Angels have been, all you guys got hurt. Where are you at? Angels, just talk to me, man.
Well, I'm not as excited to watch baseball as I was earlier on.
Okay.
Mainly because, I don't know, the games recently are kind of boring, and I'm tired of the ads. Like, seriously, so tired of the same commercials that MLB plays. And it's so, I can't, it's like, oh, my name's Jay. Just bought my new house or whatever. Oh my gosh, that voice triggers me so much. Or the cashback card. I'm not a terrible person, but that lady pisses me off so much. And so, even if I am enjoying a game, that just kind of ruins my mood. As weird as that is, I get triggered by tiny small things like that. And so, no, baseball is not as fun as it used to be because
Kenji's known hater.
MLB cannot, for some reason, with all their money, make some new stupid commercial to piss me off with.
Only Kenji would let a bunch of commercials bother him from taking him off the game.
I am so extremely bothered by the commercials.
It's not the fact that Mike
Trout is so
crazy. It's not Trout either. It's the commercials.
Yeah, it's not Trout hurting his hand. It's not Ohtani might get traded.
Well, honestly, Trout, what's he done for my team? He struck out like 4 times a game and goes 1 for 2 every now and then? Great. You had a couple home runs? Don't care. You struck out 4 times when Ohtani needs you to hit him in.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I don't care Trout's out. It doesn't matter because so is the rest of our team, quite frankly. Like in the past 3 weeks, I've had 5 guys or 6 guys that I've never even heard of, which is not crazy or anything, but a bunch of nobodies who they traded from AAA or whatever, or just picked off the streets and are playing for us, and they suck. Everyone's hitting 230. Our pitching sucks. I used to brag about how good our bullpen was, and now it's like the worst.
Yeah.
It just sucks.
So you just are mad. You just don't like life right now. Just frustrated. The commercials, those freaking credit commercials, whatever they are.
Stupid commercials, dude.
Yeah. Or like the baseball Zen. Remember those ones?
Oh my gosh, dude.
No. I talked to Brady about those, the baseball Zen ones. Yeah.
I swear, in April, it was literally the only commercial.
It was unbelievable.
It was it. What? It was the only commercial they had.
Yeah, before they got all these other bum commercials, they would just do this baseball zen thing where they still have them, where it's like the bass, like the bass track, and it
Yep.
like kind of goes
Oh
down.
yeah.
It's
So they still have
so
that, but it used to be so much worse. It used to be so bad.
Now you got the commercial with Jazz playing the show,
Yeah,
like
with
Jeter or
Jeter.
something.
Oh,
Just like,
Cap-
You can just
it's
call
like,
me the captain.
aren't you injured? For the second time this year.
MLB The Show legend
aren't
line.
you aren't you underperforming so bad?
Yeah, how's that
Yeah.
oblique, Jazz? Huh?
Worst cover boy in history, maybe.
So to fully answer your question,
Okay, yeah. No, please go ahead.
it sucks. There you go.
I wasn't gonna move on. No, go ahead. Wait, no. Please.
I hate it. I hate
Oh.
everything. There you go.
Okay.
Really, that's surprising.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Known. He's our positivity guy. Kenji's our positivity guy.
I'm really good at that.
Yeah. I guess not to beat a dead horse. Is Ohtani getting traded? Yes or no? Quick answer.
No, because he's not going anywhere. He's gonna stay on the
You expect
You
them?
can't
Why do
say
you
it.
think so?
Yeah.
You can't say it without laughing. That's a bad sign.
Dude, it's the
Kenji, imagine instead of having him, you spend that 60 mil a year and go get like 5 huge players for your team.
You know, I'd rather just cut Hunter Renfro and literally everybody else from my squad, and maybe just start new.
There you go.
Maybe
just fire everybody.
Just go for just draft picks. Just do like the Zach Nettle thing. Just start everybody that was in the college baseball last year.
I feel like Kenji would be a great general manager. Like the
I would.
Angels should hire him. The front office and just like let him manage the team for 1 month.
Yeah.
And just like see how they do. I would pay so much for that.
Everything to get them.
Say that
And
again,
we
Kenji.
win.
Japanese players.
Obviously, because we won the WBC, so we'd actually kick everybody's
Okay, yeah,
trash.
you're right. Just get all Japanese players, and you might you could win. Yeah.
Except for Higashioka, that guy sucks.
Kyle Higashioka,
He plays on the
the
Yankees.
Yankees catcher. I hate that guy. I hate the Yankees.
Yankees slander is all
Best day of my life. Speaking, I wasn't even planning on talking about this. O's beat the piss out of the Yankees 14-1 the other night. We have 2 good friends that are actually Yankee fans. I texted both of them and just let them know that they could lick my you know what, because I hate the Yankees. There's nothing
Dude,
I
so
dislike
bad.
more than the Yankees. I can't
all
stand
Yankees
them.
slander.
You guys
here.
explain to me how they have how many wins do they have? 49
48,
wins.
49.
And
Because
Aaron
they're
Judge
the
has
Yankees, man.
one.
I don't know. They don't have a great run differential. That's a problem.
Money.
They're only at plus 20. Money does buy a lot of stuff.
Money, period.
Their players suck.
They're barely hovering at 500 without Judge is the thing. So they're
Like,
getting
my
good
walk-
pitching. They're getting good pitching. Herman, since his perfect game has been good. Cole's always good.
Oh,
who
Herman
else
got
did they-
shelled.
Oh, Rodon's back.
Rodon
he
is
threw-
back now.
He
Yeah,
threw a
like,
perfect game the other day.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
but-
Rizzo's taking some of the load. Who Joe has in fantasy as of note. Rizzo's good. Who else do they have? LeMahieu's actually been bad. It's a great question, honestly, because you look at that team and the stats, and you wonder how they're right there with Toronto and Boston. Boston isn't good either, though, but Toronto should be.
My thing is, I was about to say is like Boston. When I watch them play, they look awesome. Like their offense is disgusting. Like,
Yeah.
especially the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's so freaking good, but their pitching sucks, right?
Yep.
And it's a shame that that division is just insane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It is.
I mean, I just hate the Yankees. I can't stand them. But so it was good we split 4 with them in New York. So we've tied the season series. We have 3 in Baltimore, I think, and that's the last time we see them, which I'm so excited for. But yeah, that's update on the Yankees. I think that's it for that. As Brady, to speak on the draft a little bit, Max Clark just went 3 to Detroit. And then now Texas is on the clock. Joe, you guys want pitching here, or what do you?
Honestly, they might get Langford.
Yeah.
I think that Langford falling this far is kind of wild.
I don't think
But they
so.
have 2 pitchers there. They have Louders there, Dolander's there, some other guys are there. Anyway, with that being said, first half now coming to an end means All-Star Week. So the Futures game was yesterday. As of this recording, this is Sunday the 9th. Tomorrow is the Home Run Derby, and then Tuesday is the All-Star game. So we're going to run through really fast. Does everybody have the field? Kenji, do you even know who's hitting in the home run derby?
I looked at it once and I wasn't really impressed.
I think it's actually going to be. I think it's a great field. But I want to hear everybody's predictions for the derby. Anybody that might surprise, and then we'll go to the All-Star game really briefly. Go ahead.
All right. Well,
first, Brady, just kick us off. Let's do it.
Well, so first of all, I have some beef because there is not one lefty in the home run derby.
Rutschman, come on, dude. He's going to hit lefty.
I know Adley's going to hit left-handed, but it's not the same.
All right.
But I do have a pick. First of all, I don't like how it's set up. How they put it, I guess, because Vlad and Mookie Betts have to go up against each other in the first round. I feel like they're both heavy candidates, but my personal candidate, having gone so far the last time he was in it, my prediction, obviously, Vlad Guerrero Jr.
Okay, Vlad Guerrero.
That's respectable.
Keep an eye on Luis Robert, though.
Oh, Lou Bob. Keep an eye on Lou Bob. We're in a Lou Bob show. That
was gonna be my dark horse. He's been popping off. Like, either I feel like it's gonna be either him or just like Alonso again.
Yeah.
That boy just built to hit home runs.
Here's the Rangers pick. Hold on.
Oh,
Wyatt Langford.
Oh,
you just drafted Langford.
All right.
Anyway, go ahead. Home run derby, Joe.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, Lou Bob. I mean, he's He's a GOAT. I mean, like, obviously Pete's won it 3 times now.
I think so.
He's definitely what seed is he? Is he like he's got to
like
be?
Dude, he plays Julio Rodriguez round 1.
Yeah,
dude, I feel like Julio's either just gonna like.
But Julio's at home. Julio is at home,
but how's he hitting at home this season? That's all I'm gonna say. I'm sorry. But like,
oh man, but would be the only dude to strike out.
Clearly, he's in a better position than me. I'm living in my parents' basement, so I can't say anything. But he's been very underperforming.
Okay.
The same with the home run derby.
The only player to win the home run derby at home is the GOAT himself, Bryce Harper. So
the GOAT himself is a bit of a stretch, but I mean,
I don't think J-Rod has what it takes to do it.
He did great last year. Side note, if you leave your team and then the next year they go on to win a World Series, it doesn't make you the GOAT, Brady. Sorry.
It's a fair point. It's fair.
Sorry, never mind. Kenji, who's winning the home run derby?
Well, I'll tell you how I personally feel about all of these guys, okay?
Oh, perfect. Ooh. That's what the people need to hear.
Luis Robert Jr.
Dog. No.
He's not bad. I don't think.
Not bad.
Adley Rutschman, don't understand why the frick he's in the home run derby.
Agreed.
When he hits, he looks like an idiot. That's all I'm saying. He swings.
He looks like an idiot when he hits?
His batting stance is so lame.
All right, everybody, welcome to Kenji's last episode of
P. Alonso also has an insanely stupid batting stance, but he actually hits home runs.
Yeah.
So I won't do anything. Julio Rodriguez, I didn't watch baseball last year, so to me, he's just some bum off the street. Mookie Betts, I think, is insane.
All right.
How do you Vladdy? I don't know how to say his last name.
Guerrero.
He sucks. He's like 9 home runs, and you're telling me he's gonna win the home run derby?
Jail.
No.
Absolutely.
I know he's a good player. But
where's the clown horn? Don't we have a clown horn?
Yeah. Hold on. You're right.
Garcia's on my team, so I have to root for him, but he's not going to win. Randy Arozarena, you all know I just don't know. So I think Mookie Betts is going to win. There you go.
I love it.
Okay, Mookie.
Kenji, Vlad was like, what? How old was Vlad last time he was in the Derby? He was like 20 years old.
I don't know, but he set a record.
No, I've watched him play.
Round.
Like, I've watched him hit before.
Homers in a round.
Insane. But like this year, he's just like
years old.
It's just depressing to watch.
I do not want to see Pete win it again. And what better candidate to go knock him out than Vlad?
Sure.
Yes.
I mean, Kenji, to give you a reference here, I have my favorite site, Baseball Savant, from my advanced stats. Vlad Jr. is still having an insane year by all of like the other metrics. Excuse me. So he only has 13 homers on the year, but he's 98th percentile exit velo, hard hit percentage, on base, expected batting average, expected slugging. He's gonna have a good second half. But to say he's not having a good year just stat wise is that just
fantasy,
shows.
so if you don't benefit me, if you don't look good in fantasy, remember.
You're right.
Not even on your team.
Right.
I know, but I've seen him on fantasy.
We'd like to thank Kenji for his time here with us this week.
It's been an honor, guys. I hope the show goes somewhere.
Yeah. Well, Kenji, we'll remember you when this takes off, and
we'll have you on for honorary episodes.
Take me to dinner.
Yeah. We'll do a yearly a clown episode, and we'll just I'm just kidding. I'm gonna be honest. My pick for the home run derby. I mean, if I say Adley, do I have to put the clown horn on myself?
I mean, come on, you're an O's fan, so it's
it's fair.
You gotta say that, right?
It's fair, but I would love to hear who else. I'd love to hear second option.
Okay, I want Adley to win, because I think he's a lefty hitter. He's gonna be the most. He has such a smooth swing. I know Kenji was hating on his swing, but that's why
I mean, his batting stance, not his swing. He has a good swing, but batting stance.
Yeah, batting stance is a little strange. But I love his swing. I think he'll challenge Luis Robert. It's also Adley's home stadium. He grew up in the Pacific Northwest, so he's gonna have a bunch of family there. So I'll give Adley a puncher's chance at beating Lubob. But if I had to pick, this is gonna be boring. Polar Bear runs it again.
Yeah, I mean.
He's automatic in these things. I think Pete Alonso beats J-Rod probably handily. And then I think he faces, is it Vlad next round then if he beats Mookie?
No, I don't actually. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. If it's how a normal bracket is set up, he would then face Vlad.
Hold on, I'm gonna get it for the people.
Yeah.
What do the numbers mean on their names?
Just seeds.
So I think it's seeded based on number of home runs this season.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I think the winner of 1 and 8 play the winner of 3 and 6.
No, I think it's.
I have it here. Yeah, I have it here. It's Luis Robert, Adley Rutschman, Adolis Garcia, and Randy Rosarena.
Okay.
Yep.
Mookie Betts, Vlad Jr., Pete Alonso, Julio. So if Robert wins and he faces the winner of Garcia and a Rosarena. I think a Rosarena is going to hit some tanks, but
he's just going to be there for the show, and he just wants the attention.
He'll just be Kenji, do you like Randy Rosarena?
No.
I think it's because he robbed a Japanese player in the WBC during the Mexico game.
No, I asked him. I asked that question fully knowing Kenji actually has a strong hatred for Randy Rosarena.
Joe, what do we think about Adolis?
Yeah, I know we didn't hear anything about him.
Well, it's I mean, I love Adolis, and he's huge. Right? He's got the biggest biceps on the team. Actually, no, Chapman came in, so it's
Chapman's
a contender. There's
what
a contender.
Not Dave Dunny?
But sorry, I spoke a little too soon. But I mean, Adolis, I feel he's just got the same chance as everyone else. The problem is I feel this is kind of a hot take. I feel he's just gonna go out in the first round. Randy's gonna be I feel that's just gonna happen.
Yeah,
Adolis is gonna choke. Good. Randy's just he's riding on the high of the whole crowd going for him because I feel he's the crowd just loves him, and Randy's probably gonna pull it out of his butt and beat Adolis.
Yeah,
I hope not. I want Garcia to win, but by all means, there's a lot of good players in the home run derby this year.
Adley Rutschman to win the whole thing. All right.
So what happens when you win it?
You get a bunch of money.
And
a crap ton of money in a car, I think.
Hasn't? Oh, okay.
That's the MVP.
Oh, you're right. That's all.
They get they get a trophy.
You get a trophy and a giant paycheck. Yeah. If you win.
Yeah.
I could use that paycheck.
Wouldn't we all at this point?
Yeah. Tell Pete to donate it to you, Joe.
Donate it to the pod.
Donate to the pod, yeah. Speaking of the home run derby and the All-Star week, as I said before, All-Star game MVP. Brady just kind of mentioned it. Knowing the rosters, knowing do we have the starting pitchers? I know we have the lineups. But any early predictions for who's winning All-Star MVP? Brady, Kenji, Joe? Who's got it? I have it sleep.
Well, the AL seems to win it every year, so I feel we can give them both sides here.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think anyone really stands out now that the fact of Ohtani's not starting the home run derby.
He's gonna hit. He's not gonna pitch.
Right, he's not starting the All-Star game. He on the mound.
Yeah.
So I really don't know, but just pure instinct, Corey Seager for the
okay.
AL.
All right.
It all depends who decides to hit the home run. Is basically what it is.
Yeah.
And honestly, as much as I could say for the NL, it would be off the bench Nick Castellanos. I don't think that's really going to happen. So
who's going to die?
Literally, something's got to go wrong in order for him.
There's been a car accident outside of the Seattle Mariners field. Oh, Castellanos with a deep drive left field.
No, you know what's going to happen? I'll tell you right now exactly what's going to happen. For the World Series and the All-Star game, they do the stand-up to cancer. They do that in like the middle of the game. Right after the stand-up to cancer, they're going to pinch hit Castellanos, and he's going to hit a 450-foot nuke dead set.
If that happens, I would die.
I think the internet would lose its mind. It's
pretty funny.
It would be unbelievable.
It would be so funny.
It would be crazy. But to finish what I started here, the NL really just doesn't. So no one stands out. But if I really had to put someone in there, Mookie Betts again.
Oh, come on. Where's Acuna?
Honestly, Acuna is probably everyone's ideal.
Corbin Carroll?
Corbin Carroll would be fun.
Like,
the
I would
MVP,
like for him to...
The All-Star MVP is who hits the home run. Who hits the first home run.
It's true, though. It's true.
That's how it is every time. Yeah. So, honestly, my bets are either Dodgers player, Freddie, or Mookie.
Geraldo Perdomo, that's who's going to make it.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, yeah. Hey, has it ever been a pitcher?
Whit Merrifield, actually.
Whit Merrifield.
Definitely not.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely not.
Joe, who's your All-Star Game MVP?
I haven't really given it much thought.
Okay. Just preliminary, just based on the rosters, who you know is going to be there. Who you got?
I feel like I'm starting with the NL. Like I said, Acuna. Acuna's he's a star, man. He's just the guy.
Yep.
AL, like what if? Just like what if Anaheim just goes yard 460?
Yep.
I mean, like honestly, he's due for another home run. He hasn't hit one in a few games, and I feel like he's due for one. So I'm gonna say Anaheim for AL MVP. Just watch. Yeah, young, respectfully. I don't think so, but Heim has a chance. That's all I'm gonna say.
Kenji, don't say Ohtani.
I was just gonna say Mookie Betts probably.
Okay, Mookie.
Number one Mookie fan.
Ohtani, I feel like though Ohtani has a shock factor to him. If he hits like a double,
hitting?
Yeah,
I think
if he hits like a double and a stolen base, he'll win MVP because people love him.
Is it one game or 2 games?
It's one.
Just one.
It's one, and he'll only get 1 or 2 at bats tops.
Oh, they just like switch out.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of reserves.
Well, here, Ohtani's gonna go hit a triple and a home run. He's gonna win MVP.
Triple and a homer. Wow,
triple and
that would win him. That would win him MVP easy.
He's a league in triple.
That would totally do it. Brent Rooker is my pick. No, I'm just kidding. No, I think my sleeper pick. I'll do my sleeper and then my real one. Austin Hayes is starting for the AL in left field.
Oh, yeah.
He's number 2 in average for the American League. I think he could just as easily get a single and a stolen base or hit something in the gap or go yard, which he hit a 420-foot nuke today. Hayes is my sleeper. Orioles bias, I know. But then as for the Orlando RC. Mookie Betts is a safe bet. I'm going to say Freddie Freeman.
Ooh.
Just because
Has he ever won it?
Freddie. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Wait, what was your question, Kenji?
Has he ever won it before?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay.
Mookie has
everyone
it.
MVP?
Mookie has, yeah.
Mookie has. He's done it before.
So I think Freddie's my bet for if I had to give like a nominee from each, I'd go Freddie Freeman from the NL, and Hayes is my floater one from the AL, but I also like Jose Ramirez. That'll probably be my official.
Yeah, J Ram.
I like J Ram. He's fit for these kind of games, so that's my pick there. We already talked a little bit about the standings. I'll just briefly brush through them because I know nobody really cares. Just for those, if there's any changes, Cleveland is still on top of the Central. Tampa is still on top of the East. Cleveland is barely hanging on to the AL mid. Texas is barely hanging on as well. 2 games to Houston. Seattle's also 7-3 in their last 10. They're getting hot. And then those poor Angels and Athletics are just sitting there in the dumpster. So, anybody want to say about the American League standings wise?
No, let's move on, please.
No, it's the AL. It's the AL mid. Atlanta's, like we mentioned before, is extremely hot, 8.5 up on Miami. Cincinnati's playing great ball. They just, I believe, took 2 out of 3 from Milwaukee. Cubs aren't great. Dodgers and Arizona are tied for the lead in the NL West. And the Giants are only 2.5 back. San Diego is also getting hot. They've been playing great ball. So NL West should get exciting. But that's the brief update on the standings. And then everybody's favorite part, the one that Brady tried to mention earlier, the DFA watch, and then the players to watch. So, Brady, do you just want to kick us right off? I know you've probably been chopping at the bit. Well, who's your DFA watch? Who's getting cut right BF now?
I can't stand him, but it's Junior Marte. It's
Junior Marte.
Like Junior, but with a Y. Okay.
Not a name podcast.
Hear me out.
Junior Marte.
He does throw gas from the mound. He does throw over 100.
Okay.
But he's thrown
like
back-to-back games the week I was gone. He threw back-to-back games and let up 2-3 runs in an inning. Just walk, hit, walk, home run. Just he can't figure it out. And it's killing us because we have Hoffman now, actually, who's been doing really well. He needs to be our long relief guy. He's not. He's our Kimbrel Kimbrel throws too many innings. Let's throw him in. Yeah. But he needs to be put where Marte is right now. And I swear we never see anything from Sir Anthony Dominguez. He barely throws innings. And it's so sad because he was unbelievable last year. So we don't need him. So just kind of send him to AAA. Send him down. Send him down. And then player to watch, I guess, do we want to do player to watch as its own piece?
Sure, yeah. I mean, you could just do yours now. We can just do both of them in the same sentence. The same bit.
Last time I was here, I told you guys Bryson Stott, and he's been unbelievable. And it's been crazy. But the player to watch, aside from keeping him in mind, Christian Pache.
Wow.
He hit a walk, or I guess it was a go-ahead home run, top of the ninth, the other day against Tampa. Or no.
Yep. Yeah, it was against the Marlins.
It was Kenji's AJ Park.
Yeah, off the Marlins.
By the way, that center fielder, idiots. What was his jump? Like 2 inches off the ground?
It was so funny. But so big time. He's young too. He doesn't play every day, but he's definitely one of those players that's a really young guy, fun to watch.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Joe, Kenji,
all right. I'm gonna go.
Go ahead, let's hear it.
Andrew Heaney, DFA. Andrew Heaney. We're paying this dude $12 million a year to give up 7 runs against the Nationals in 3 innings.
How did I know that was coming,
dude? It's so frustrating. I'm like stuttering because I can't even fathom. I can't even put into words.
So much hatred. So much hatred.
Like every time, I just all right, it's Andrew Heaney Day today. I see that he's starting. I'm like,
better not put the game on.
I don't need. Good thing I have work at night because I don't have to watch the Rangers play. Because it's every time. It's just so frustrating, right? Yeah. He walks way too many guys.
Yeah.
And his stupid pitching form. I don't know how he's able to throw mid-90s with that. He just everything about him. Like if he ever watches this, I love you, Andrew Heaney. Thanks for your contribution to the Rangers, but you should go contribute to Round Rock AAA.
Yes.
And kind of, you know,
Round Rock needs some help.
Round
I
Rock
heard the
needs some
staff
help.
down there needs some help.
Yeah, we sent a few guys down there already. And hopefully you can motivate them to kind of pick it up or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe they can motivate you to pick it up, because
there you go.
like, okay, his ERA last 7 days over 7. It's a tough one to
Yikes.
swallow. So
Yikes.
that's all I'm gonna say about Andrew Heaney. I don't want to rip into him too much because he has had a few good outings. So it's just like, you know, he's a very on and off guy, but he's been on the offside for a little too long, and it's really disappointing, and it's taking my happiness away. And so I'll just throw that out there. Yeah,
Okay.
That's
Fair.
it from me.
Well, who do we want to watch?
Who's your player to watch, Joe? Who's
for?
All right. Who knows who Travis Jankowski is?
Wow.
He's a dog. Listen, okay, so the only Houston game I watched was when they lost 11-10 or 12-11. I can't remember. But Travis Jankowski, first home run of the season, 3-run bomb, no doubter.
Mhm.
First of all, his hair is sexy. Like, come on now, you can't tell me that Jankowski doesn't have beautiful hair. Kenji, I know you're like shaking your head, but come on, like, you gotta pay respect where it's due. And dude is fast. Dude's a bunny. Dude's good in the field. It's just like, you know, he's on the come up. We have Duran, who's been playing in left field the whole time, but recently Bochy's starting Jankowski and Grossman a little more in left field. And actually, Grossman was on the DFA watch a few weeks ago.
Oh.
But Jankowski, he's been stepping it up. He had 5 RBIs, like I said, that game against Houston. So that was like, you know, big outing for him. And hopefully he has a brighter future with the Rangers. I would like to see more of him in left field, and hopefully he can, you know, produce some more and earn himself a starting spot. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. All right. Kenj, do you want to go? Or do you want me to go?
I can go. I want Anthony Rendon gone, and gone. I want him buried like 1,000 feet into the ground because I can't stand this guy.
He's made of glass. He's made of.
I've seen him play I've watched almost every Angels game. I think I've seen him play like 4 games.
Yeah. Yep.
Which is like, of course, I'm over exaggerating, but like,
probably
the guy sucks.
Yeah.
He's so bad. 7 years, $245 million. I just looked up the contract. That means like I have like what? It's 3 years into it. 4 more years of this rubbish. Yeah, I hate him.
All right. Okay. Player to watch.
Not
Kenji's are knowing positivity. He's our positivity guru here.
Yeah. I know you love the Angels.
Duran can be my guy because he's
Duran.
just
phenomenal.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. He was kind of pretty bad last year. I kind of looked at his stats and was watching the Red Sox game. They were talking about him, but he's really fast. The guy hits fantastic. When he gets on, they score. Their offense is so different when he's in the lineup.
He's got a good bat. He's got a really good bat.
It's crazy. I mean, I don't know if he's just hot or if he's actually gonna be a really good player in the league or not. But I don't know. I love watching him hit. It's super fun. I love watching him run bases too. So,
gotcha. All right, cool. I have like 2 or 3 players for my player to watch, but I'll start with my DFA guy, Jorge Mateo. Get off my team. Get off my team. Everybody else was. Go ahead. What?
How bad is he playing?
Yeah. So for reference, he had a great April. He even got an MLB The Show Player of the Month card for those. I know Brady and I used to play with him all the time. But he hit 330 in April. Okay, he hit 330 in April, and I just went on Fangraphs and looked at his stats from May 1st until today, July 9th. Since then, he hit 330 in April. He's hitting 151 with a 202 on base percentage. Yeah, he is with a 202 on base percentage. 30% of the time he's striking out. He is a wasted roster spot. He's a joke. He needs to go down to single A. Frederick Keys. I heard the Frederick Keys need a shortstop. I think he would fit in great there. He'd still probably only hit 220 down there. I love you, Jorge Mateo. You can fly, but it's been such a bad streak. And every at bat he has, I gotta breathe. They played in Tampa against Tyler Glass now a couple weeks ago, or maybe even earlier this last week. And it was the most abysmal bat I've ever seen. Tyler Glasnow did not throw a single slider within a foot of the strike zone, and he swung over 3 of them. 1, 2, 3 strikeout. Like he's not even like remotely like I could go do that.
He's not even trying.
He's not even like it's just a joke. So I want him gone. I want him off the team. The O's have a logjam of infield talent in the minors too, so I just don't see a reason to keep him.
That's crazy. That bad.
Yeah, I don't know why he's still up. Frankly, for my players to watch, I have like 2 or 3 of them. My first one, a little bit of bias here. Manny Machado been scalding hot. I know he's a big name, but he's been scalding hot of late. He hit 2 bombs again today against Scherzer. He had 2 bombs just a couple days ago as well. He's just smoking the ball. He's finally picking it up as the Padres seem to pick it up. So Manny's one of my guys to watch. Jordan Westberg, O's young shortstop. He's been really fun to watch. I think during the O's game today, they showed a stat that he has the highest batting average of any O's rookie ever in their first 10 games. He has the best average of any O's rookie ever, which is saying something because he's facing the Yankees and the Twins, and the Twins have the best ERA in the American League. I think maybe before we dropped 15 on them today, but and then my last one that I'm going to say is Ha-Seong Kim. Kind of crazy. Ha-Seong Kim has been kind of blowing up.
So good.
Yeah, he's been kind of blowing up. He plays all over the infield. He plays a great defensive infield, and he's been hitting at the top of the Padres lineup. So I'm gonna get that's kind of a sleeper one. Ha-Seong Kim, because I watch a lot of Padres games too. He's been fun, so I'm gonna give it to Ha-Seong Kim.
I'm surprised he hasn't been picked up yet, because like I like tried to pick him up a couple times.
Yeah,
like, I just haven't.
This is in fantasy for us.
Dude, have you seen what's up with the Reds lineup? Like I saw this thing. I think most of the guys in their lineup, I'm talking like 7 or 8, are guys that haven't played more than 80 games in a season.
That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. The Reds cannot keep this up. People will, like the bigs will figure them out for a little bit, and then they'll tear off.
You got Ellie. You got Spencer Steer.
McLean Steer. Yeah.
Jake Fraley. Like, it's insane what they're doing right now. So that's something I want to add on players to watch. Just team to watch.
The Reds.
All of them. They're all young.
It's like, how do they keep doing that?
It's crazy.
True. Yeah.
Good on them.
Okay. Well, that is all the content we have. Everybody pay attention. MLB draft is happening right now. By the time this comes out, it's already over. Hopefully the Rangers miss on their draft pick again. Not really, no. But Langford, did they take Langford? They did.
They did.
Langford.
They did.
But yeah, so everybody watch the Home Run Derby tomorrow, which is Monday the 10th, and then of course the All-Star game on Tuesday. And then there aren't any games until Thursday or Friday. I'm not sure.
Friday.
Until Friday. So there aren't any games till Friday this week. So we got a long week off. But we'll still come back and hit you guys with an episode.
Rangers play the Rays, so just like if you guys are like spiritual or not, I don't really care. Just like pray for the Rangers on Friday. Just like that's just my only hope for all the listeners out there, for all the 10 listeners. Just please pray for the Rangers. That's all I ask. Sorry.
Okay, for a 4-hour. Now listen, before we go, I did want to make this point. Before we go, Joe, if you want to take a moment just to explain your hat to the people before like somebody watches this video and they're like, what kind of hat is Joe wearing?
So I've always had a love for, amphibians and especially frogs. So as you guys can see, so I have this hat. I don't know what the acronym means, but here, let me I'll take off my hat and show you guys. So it just says, "Man, I love frogs." It expresses my love for frogs in just like such a amazing manner.
How long you have that hat for?
I've had it for about like 6 months. I don't really wear it often though, because honestly I should start wearing it to show my love for frogs, because MILF, man, I love frogs.
Yeah.
So
big frog guy.
So, honestly, don't ever catch me at the rainforest at night. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love frogs too much. Man, I love frogs.
Man, he loves frogs.
Man, I love frogs. I wouldn't have bought this hat if I didn't like it.
Did you find it on Instagram?
So.
Did you find that on Instagram?
I can't remember where I found it.
That's what you do on your
But
shop.
like my love for frogs just led me to this hat, and I strongly believe that this was meant to be me and this hat. Spiritual connection, milf.
I don't even know what to say.
All
Anybody
right.
else? Anybody else got anything? Nothing.
I'm hungry.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll catch you guys next week.